Beelink SEi11 Pro Mini PC Review. The Beelink SEi11 Pro is a nice upgrade from its predecessor, the Beelink SEi10. It's great for everyday work and can even be used for some light gaming and emulation. It will be running various system and gaming benchmarks and then testing out some games and emulators to see how well it performs. Let's begin with the unboxing. Opening the box reveals a user manual available in many languages like English, German, Spanish, and Italian. Below is the Beelink SEi11 Pro Mini PC, which will be discussed more thoroughly shortly. The power supply is contained in the package. We will include the correct plug for your region. 2 HDMI cables are provided, one is short and convenient to use when hooked up behind a TV or monitor. Additionally, there is also a mounting bracket that can be kept behind the display. A screw package is included both for the bracket and to fix a 2.5 drive inside of the mini PC. The Beelink SEi11 Pro Mini PC comes in a dimension of 4.9 by 4.4 by 1.5 inches, weighing around 439 grams. It features two USB 3.0 and a USB Type-C port on the front, as well as a 3.5mm headphone port and power button. On the rear of the mini computer, there's a 1 gigabit Ethernet port and 4 ports in total, 2 USB 2.0 ports, and 2 HDMI ports for connecting 2 monitors. It is possible to open the bottom of the mini PC and upgrade the RAM or SSD, as well as for putting in an internal 2.5 HDD or SSD. To gauge its gaming capabilities, we will be running a few gaming benchmarks in our Beelink SEi11 Pro review. Forza Horizon 5's benchmark was run at 720p with very low graphics settings and attained a scoring average of 59 frames per second. This is a remarkable performance for an Intel processor. The benchmark tests for the Beelink SEi11 Pro show that it is capable of some gaming at acceptable frame rates, even though it wasn't built as a gaming mini PC. Let's take a closer look at the graphics settings of various games to gain insights into their real-life usage. We'll quickly go over emulation. Consoles up to the PS1 and Dreamcast era will work nicely, so let's look at more recent systems. All the emulators run at 720p resolution. PCSX2 worked perfectly for us when playing PS2 games, we experienced no lag and everything ran at full speed. You can also increase the rendering resolution and mess with other graphics settings to boost the visuals. With Cytera, you will discover that some games perform better than others. As an example, Sonic Generations may start off gradually while its shader cache is generated in real time, yet when finished it should have a consistent frame rate. The simulation on Dolphin seems to be very accurate. We tested multiple games and there weren't any big issues, although you may run into a game or two with some problems that don't hinder playing it too much. We tested God of War on the PPSSPP PSP emulator, and got a solid 60 FPS, with only occasional and insignificant drops in frame rate that wouldn't have an impact on gameplay. For the PlayStation 3, it's up in the air whether or not the game will be compatible and how stable it plays. We tested Wipeout HD with a 30 FPS limit and still experienced frame rate drops, especially when the shader cache was generating. Some games could run better, but on the whole, many will be sluggish.